Yeah, just a quick review of Advil Targeted Relief. Kind of a rather new product. I haven't really seen this around, so I wanted to kind of look into it and see what was going on. So starting at the beginning, what's it for? I mean, why would you want to consider using Advil Targeted Relief? Well, it's mainly for pain relief from arthritis and joint pain, back and body aches, sprains and strains, or sore muscles. So it really has a lot of uses. So for instance, if you have like a sore shoulder, or you have knee arthritis, you might consider, using something like this. So big question is, so what's in it? I mean, how does this stuff work? Well, anytime you're considering using something like this, you need to look at one thing, not the reviews. Okay, although it's good to look at the reviews. You need to look at what are the active ingredients. Okay, so you might be asking, some people might be like, well, what are the active ingredients? Well, it's any ingredient in the product that has a direct biological effect or pharmacological activity in your body. So in other words, these are the ingredients that really do the heavy lifting. Okay, these are the ones that really, make the product work well. Not that there aren't other things that might be beneficial. Excuse me, but the active ingredients are really the big ones, or the strong ones. So in the case of this product, it has 4 active ingredients, which actually is pretty impressive. There's not too many of these floating around. Some of them have 3. I haven't seen too many with 4 actually active ingredients. So the first one is like menthol. This produces a cooling sensation, kind of stimulates the nerves so that you don't pay attention to the pain as much. Has capsaicin in it, which works on the nerves, to help relieve pain. It also has camphor, which is supposed to improve blood circulation. It has a methyl salicylate on it. I believe, the main thing that does is decrease inflammation. So here again, you have 4 active ingredients, which is pretty good. So be interested to see how well this product stays around over time. I think it's going to do really well. Anyway, so the big question is, does this give you permanent relief or is it just temporary? Well, I think there are cases where you can get actually permanent relief by using something like this once or twice. So for instance, let's say you're out doing a lot of yard work. The next day you wake up, your back is killing you. Okay, maybe you're irritated, you have a herniated disc, you have some spinal stenosis, some arthritis in your back. Then the muscles start to react to what's going on in the joints and inside your back. So they go into spasm. This creates more pain, and then this creates more spasm. So you get into what they call a pain spasm pain cycle. So I think products like these are really good at breaking that up, because what they do is you put the stuff on, you get the pain down, or you get it go away, get it totally away. And then it kind of gives your body a chance to kind of get out of, break up that cycle, okay? And then it just kind of goes back to normal. So you use it once, you might break up the cycle and then you're fine. You might have to use it again, break up that cycle, and the body just kind of resets itself and gets back to normal. So I think there are cases where you just use this stuff a couple times and pain spasm pain cycles, broken up, and you're doing fine. I think most of the time, if you have like chronic arthritis or something like that, chronic issues, you really need a multi-pronged approach to getting permanent relief. So here I think it's best to use something like this for chronic problems. So let's take something like hand arthritis, or you have thumb arthritis. That's a chronic problem, doesn't usually go away on its own. And let's say your hand really hurts and you can't really do a lot of stuff with your hand. Now we know from the literature that exercise is actually good for arthritis and actually helps improve the pain in arthritis, and can, in some cases, can make the pain go away. Because your hand's just functioning a lot better, it doesn't have a lot of pain. So what do you do? Okay, so what you do is you put this stuff on your hands, and you get the pain down. Okay, so now the pain's down to a manageable level, or maybe it's gone. So now this gives you an opportunity to exercise, which we know can result in long-term relief. Okay, this will give you a little window. And I bring this up. This is a good treat your own hand and thumb osteoarthritis. One of the better hand arthritis and thumb arthritis books out there. There really aren't too many. But this is a short program, which I think is the key. You don't want to have an hour's worth of exercise, because maybe this stuff won't get the pain down, for that long. So this program really would take you around 10 minutes or less a day, or, like I say, or less to do. And that gives you this stuff, like the cream will give you a window of opportunity to do some exercise, which will result in permanent relief, or at least you're feeling a whole lot better, or at least maybe at very least your hand's going to be functioning a lot better. So I'll give you an example. So it starts out basically just looking at things like your getting to know your hand, just basic anatomy stuff, lots of pictures. If you're a visual learner, you really like it. So here we go. Getting rid of that stiffness. Shows you how to make a hot pack. Heat's another thing too. Like if you go to have professional therapy, like go to a hand therapist, an occupational therapist, a lot of times they'll dip your hand in paraffin wax. And that'll really warm your hand up and make it more flexible, which will allow you to do exercises. So that's kind of the theme here. So he could give you some simple range of motion exercises you could do at home. They don't take that long to do, a few minutes. Then it moves on to making your hands stronger. So the stronger your hands are, the better your joints are going to do. And I'll give you an example. Let's say base of thumb arthritis, real common, especially in females. There is a muscle called your abductor pollicis longus, according to this book. And what it does is it attaches to the base of your thumb and it stabilizes that joint. So if you make that muscle stronger with an exercise, okay, then the joint is more stable and there's less irritation in the joint and you have less pain. So you have an opportunity, pain's down, you can do this exercise. Week by week, as your thumb gets stronger and your joint gets more stable, you're going to have less pain. Increasing coordination in your hands, simple exercise for that. So anyway, the point being, short program increases the function of your hand. As the function gets better, your hand gets stronger, more flexible. The pain will go away, or at least get very manageable. And something like this is actually a good product to try and get the pain down and give you that window of opportunity. So yeah, definitely check it out.